Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a sea of defenders. He's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught. And he has no time to record. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They run the counter. Ross. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
That's right, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the
touchdown. That's caught. Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On fourth down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On first down, it's Ross. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. But he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Philly. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The ball comes out, and will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Second and short now following the fumble. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they try the right side here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
2nd and 5.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. fourth quarter. You've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Eagles on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll set up to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Get off the field.
And he is into the end zone. The touchdown record is now all his. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Herbert setting up to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Herbert off of play action. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the shutout